Alright guys, this is my 2023 setup tour. Basically, I previously made a video on how I made this entire setup, and today we're going to be going over how it was made and what's in it, I guess. Alright, so starting off with the mousepad, it is a $20 Amazon mousepad. It's 80 by 40 centimeters, and it's quite grippy from underneath. So yeah, that's quite cool about it. Moving on, we got the microphone. This thing is a old Logitech microphone. Not sure what model it is, because it was just laying around and I used it because my Blue Yeti died, and it's mounted on this cheap boom arm. Yeah, it's not that good of a boom arm. It literally is bent from the clip underneath. Yeah, moving on, over here we got the Google Home. Sorry, yeah, there we go. This Google Home is just a Google Home, like, okay Google, what's the time?
7:48 p.m.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys heard that. Moving on, over here, I don't know if you, yeah, there we go. This is just a cheap tripod, which I use to film my videos. Yeah, nothing much to say. It expands and then you can make it smaller. That's pretty cool about it, I guess. Over here, we got the Razer Kio X. Recently bought it because I would have to sync up my audio with my microphone, but now I don't really have to do that. Probably will be using this sooner or later in a video. Moving on to the lighting. Okay, so first off, the lighting makes your setup way better, or sometimes it can even destroy it. So what I've done here is the old lamp which I had, I've just used it with the RGB light bulb, and it basically neutralizes the aqua-ish color from the back RGB strip. I don't know if you guys can see that. And if you guys can see like some sort of hump here, it's because I put some double-sided tape underneath this area, because the wire was like weighing the strip down and it was falling off. And at the bottom I also have a RGB strip. Yeah, this one. So it's basically controlled with one remote, so I can just press on and both of these strips will turn on, except for this strip is connected to my laptop, so when my laptop's on I can only use this one, and it basically is only used when I'm on my desk. So yeah, moving on, this is the acoustic foam which I have at the back of my setup. Now this foam serves three purposes. It's a good decoration, first off. It makes the entire wall like look way higher than it is. Secondly, it's blocking off echo and any sound that shouldn't be in the videos and stuff. You guys can probably hear a difference to my previous setup tour and this setup tour. It also blocks off some of the sound from the back. So yeah, it serves three different purposes. Alright, so now that we've done all of those things, we got the keyboard. Now this is the GK61 with optical red Gateron switches. Sounds quite good. It works off a Type-C cable, and yeah, there's no complaints about this keyboard. This keyboard is actually quite good, and I didn't actually buy this. A YouTuber gave it to me for a giveaway. His name's Social Hardware. Moving on, this is my Logitech G203. Yeah, it's a good mouse. I mean, yeah, I've been using this for about 2 years, I believe now, and it serves its purpose pretty good. It's a pretty good mouse. Yeah, there's nothing much to say. It's just wired. That's the only issue that I have with it. Alright, so moving on. This is my monitor. Now, I can't remember in my previous setup tour if I had a monitor arm or not, but yeah, I basically bought this for like $35. It's pretty good. If you guys don't have a monitor arm and you're keeping a laptop on a laptop stand, you guys should consider buying a monitor arm. It basically changes the entire purpose of a monitor to just be staying in one spot, being stationary, when you could just move it around anywhere, lower it, higher it, and yeah, it could basically serve many purposes. This monitor is a LG 27-inch monitor. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see that, it says OG. Yeah, it's a 1080p monitor. Serves the purpose. It's 27 inches, which is way bigger than what I had 2 years ago, which was about 24 inches. It's quite bright, you can lower the brightness and everything, so it's quite cool. Alright, moving on, this desk, I don't know if I mentioned this in my previous setup tour. I used to have 2 desks, so there's one desk here. I removed that desk and I'm just using one for now because that's all I need. This desk is about 1.2 meters, so it's not that big, but it's enough for me. So yeah, it has 2 shelves. Over here I just have my stationery. I don't know if you guys know this, but this is a Sphero Mini. Yeah, it's basically the world's smallest robot. And I have a candle, and this is for like a wireless keyboard if I wanted to use it. And this is like stapler and stuff. And this is my cable management. It is atrocious. I need to fix this up with this like cable sleeve thing that I bought. Yeah, and this is actually where my laptop sits, on the IKEA Signum rack. And I have my power strip mounted to the bottom. And yeah, this is my laptop. It's a Core i7 1065G7 HP laptop with 8GB of RAM. Yeah, it's got 256 gigabytes of storage, I believe, because 16 gigabytes of Intel Opium. I don't even remember what it's called, but yeah, it serves a purpose. And moving on, I actually didn't show this yet. This is my headset. I think it's, what is it? Like Cooler Master something. I can't even remember. It's just a good headphone. Yeah, it's quite comfortable as well. Okay, moving on, I believe I didn't show this in my previous setup tour, but this is my chair. It is a ergonomic chair. Yeah, I mean, it says that it's ergonomic, but it's definitely better than most chairs, but it still gives back pain if you sit for a long time. Yeah. Okay, so overall, I believe that is it for my setup tour. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys want to know how I made this setup, just go to my previous video in which I explain how I made the setup, and I'm out. Like and sub. Bye.